U.S. President Donald Trump upended the U.S.-led Western Alliance this month with an explicit demand for Greenland, the Danish territory that is growing in strategic importance and as a potential source of critical minerals. While the demands have been very public, they are not new. After the U.S. purchase of Alaska in 1867, the then U.S. Secretary of State also pushed to buy Greenland. Congress killed the idea. In 1917, President Woodrow Wilson wanted to buy a Danish colony in the Caribbean. As part of the deal, the U.S. signed a treaty recognizing Danish sovereignty over Greenland. The Danish West Indies became the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Denmark became Greenland's undisputed owner. After World War II, the U.S. made its first formal offer to buy Greenland. The Truman administration even considered swapping parts of Alaska for parts of Greenland. Denmark refused to sell. Then in 1951, the U.S. and Denmark signed an agreement permitting U.S. troops stationed in Greenland during World War II to remain. The pact allowed the U.S. to build bases in Greenland, critically important during the Cold War and the dawn of the nuclear age. After the Cold War ended, the U.S. closed many of its bases in Greenland, reducing its presence. However, climate change, global moves towards space-based intelligence gathering, missile defense, and Greenland's largely untapped mineral wealth have put the island back in the international spotlight once again. U.S. President Trump's desire for Greenland appeared to grow more intense, leading to implied threats of military action until he renounced the use of force at the Davos Economic Forum this month. But there remains intense resistance on the island, within NATO, Europe, and beyond, to a U.S. takeover.
It's very clear that we want our own country for ourselves, and we won't receive anything from Trump no matter what.
U.S. actions in Venezuela, as well as threats against other nations in the Western Hemisphere, such as Colombia, Cuba, and even Canada, have made the Greenland threat very real for many. Diane, Hodges, CGTN, Washington.